so proud to be a super future family.
A family brought together by fate and given superpowers through the miracle of modern science.
We're trying to find a way to have you open your heart. You don't know what song to do.
If you feel like you wanna scream, if that's your way of letting out steam, then scream on. Scream on. If you wanna say something to say, and talking is the only way, rap on. Rap on.
What's up, niggas? It's your nigga, Uptown Jackson, UTJ in this bitch. Still working on that part.
And on the left, coming in, high as a motherfucker, it's your nigga, Ice City, 510. With a motherfucking blunt in his hand. Smoking from here all the way to Japan. That's, you know what I'm saying, some Lush One shit. You know, shout out to that nigga.
Splash. And that what it is. So, look, man, we just finished doing a really shitty, but a really fun video because we was hot in the motherfucker talking about our bowler trip, which we were also there hot as a motherfucker. If you watch the whole thing, you actually got to see our a little bit of our footage of the Math and Disaster fight. We only gave a little bit just to prove that we had it, but we don't want to be with some of them fucking, I guess Dame Dash used that shit and now it's going around a culture vulture. We didn't want to capitalize, that's why it's not out on its own, and that's not why we don't have no hour-long video talking about it and what we think. Because there's enough motherfucking opinions, and I'm sure at least a couple of motherfuckers out there share the same one we do, so you've probably heard it. But on a serious video, sort of, as serious as I guess we get, we're going to review a battle that we really don't see quite eye to eye on, but it was a really good battle.
Tay Roc and Charlie motherfucking Clips.
Tay Roc and Charlie motherfucking Clips.
Good battle.
Great battle.
It was a really good fucking battle. Out of fucking all the battles in 4, I wanted to see this one. This one and the Reed Dollars versus John the Don, I wanted to see. It's like, you know what I'm saying, there and there. But Smack decided to come out with this one first, and you know what I'm saying, I wasn't mad that nigga did.
So, I personally think the Clips won it. I think Clips took it. I think he took the first and the third round. And then, actually, no. I really think he took the first 2 rounds. And then I think Tay Roc really fucking cooked on the third round, and there was some shit that Charlie Clips did that I didn't like so much during the third round. I really had to look, if you watch our show, Chico, because I know you and Juju are the only niggas that watch our show every week. Oh, and Stocktonian. Alright, so there are a bunch of motherfuckers that watch our show every week. I guess we are dope. But you know, he's usually the note taker. This week, nigga, I have the notes. Because I wanted to get some shit right. So we're going to fucking do our best. Do you still think Tay Roc won?
Yeah.
Because we just watched it.
I'm giving it to Tay Roc.
Why?
And the reason why I'm giving it to Tay Roc, it goes, and this is like, I can see where people go, this is one of them battles on what do you prefer? You know what I'm saying? and then it's just go. I give it to Tay Roc off of him being more consistent with having bars and his performance and his aggression. Like, Charlie Clips does know how to capture the crowd. He captured the crowd a lot of times, but it's like when he was rapping, like, that nigga was turning up. But he had more dry spots than Tay Roc did to me. Even though, like, I'm not saying that Tay Roc was saying the best shit either, but he knew how to set up his lines to get reactions out of the crowd too, and then keep moving to where, like, he had some haymakers in there too. The first round I get a fucking Charlie Clips. The second and third round I can get a Tay Roc. But I'm not saying I can't change my decision. It's just that's what I'm going with right now. Because I have seen the battle a couple of more times, and I'll be like, okay, I can say that, but still, I'm going with Tay Roc.
So round one, I'm giving to Charlie Clips because he has shit like he said some shit about the hook, but then he brought it back and said you could die before the hook like Nate Dogg. That shit was hot. I think his real fucking heavy punch of that motherfucking hit was for me, once again, just for me, the fucking shit where he said the chopstick noodle, that's your PF chains.
That's not a reach. Because if I reach, it's because I hate dog decision. Should I kick or push him? That's Lupe with his skateboard. Right. If we fight, good night. I let that 8 roll. You'll die before the hook get delivered. That's Nate Dogg. You call yourself the Rockadell. That's the BS name. I should put this beam on the back of your 3X. Bang. The red light remove your disc. That's a PS game. The chopstick spread your noodle. That's PF chain.
That shit was hot.
I did like that. Nigga, man, I don't have my notes right now, so I'm just really, I don't know.
Yeah, you can use mine. Cause the shit that fucking, yeah, nigga, he had the shit like the rock off the glass. He did the fucking, and once again, this is the type of shit I like. First round, Tay Roc did the Proving Ground scheme.
Shout out to the PGs. Shout out to the PGs. But I ain't a new guy. For example, you must be high off that snow that you buy. Mister thinking he wavy till I have him in a new tie. How about that Audi? Boom, and make him woosah.
Nigga, Charlie Clips rebuttal with a Proving Ground scheme that to me was better. Tay Roc had the shit with the abandoned house. He said some shit that was directed to DNA, which wasn't really the hottest shit in the world.
With that, you can get Charlie can get the first and the secondary and DNA.
They can get the business like it was hereditary. Like that was okay. Like that was hot. But you know, we're not comparing cold and hot. We're comparing hot and hotter. So once again, let me preface that, and I'll probably reiterate it throughout this fucking video. We are comparing hot and hotter here. The whole abandoned house and have you like
that was still hot though.
Yeah, but it wasn't as hot as to me the shit that Charlie Clips came with. And once again, just like in our other videos, and I'm consistent here, Charlie Clips had bars, and his performance to me was better.
And Charlie Clips in this battle was reminding me too a whole bunch, like, he reminded me of Heartless, you know what I'm saying? Just from like his movements, even like some of the shit he'd say. I seen him throw his hands on his hip one time, you know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, I ain't never really seen.
And it's funny because a lot of shit that Tay Roc was saying was reminding me of shit that other niggas said. And we just watched this battle again, and even Charlie Clips started saying such and such said that, or such and such. Like he was mouthing big up to B Magic for saying that shit first. So Tay Roc did a lot of shit that a lot of motherfuckers had really said before. The accidental shit, that made me think of the fucking third round from Daylight with Shotty Horror. Also with the Captain Peter Pan or Captain Hook. Like that also reminded me of Daylight's third round. And then there was a bunch of shit that fucking he said that I didn't catch that other motherfuckers were catching.
But I can't really go. That is true, but it's just like, just because somebody said it, then you can say the same thing with the rock, paper, scissors line, because Daylight said rock, paper, scissors. Now,
well, I wasn't gonna say it,
I know,
but since you brought it up, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying, it's like, and the only reason why I brought this shit up is because you brought up Charlie Clips reminding you of Heartless, and I'm like, well, if you're gonna bring that up, because since we're disagreeing, this is a debate, so I gotta take all of the shit you say like that into consideration.
That's not. He's not reminding me of Daylight when he says that, though.
But he is saying a lot of shit that he's pulling from fucking other sources, which to me is even worse, actually. But just having somebody's mannerisms and a couple of things they say reminds you of Heartless. You might just be being like they both fat. I don't know.
No, that's not it, though. From everything, from the movement to the fucking, like I said, that nigga, man. I've been watching some Heartless battles recently.
And then
I'm not saying it's a
another
good thing,
reason,
it's a bad thing. I'm just
head.
saying he reminded me of Heartless when I seen him.
All right. Well, I'm saying it is a bad thing. I'm saying a lot of shit Tay Roc was saying reminded me of a lot of shit, and not just like random generic I squeeze the llama or I be on the block shit, but like, man, when you say something and it takes me to a specific round and bar that a nigga said, like, not just like, oh, a lot of niggas have said squeeze the llama, but then I can't really think of a rhyme where a nigga says, no, he was bringing me to specific places.
But he don't really say I squeeze the llama, I do that. Like, even that thing.
No, I was using that as an example.
Oh.
But he do, and then that's the thing about Tay Roc, and this goes down to, once again, personal preference. I don't like the way he raps as much as I like the way Charlie Clips raps. And actually, I really don't like the way he raps as a general rule of thumb. I think he's the one person that can do it. And I think that a lot of the PG motherfuckers sound like him.
That's life. Tell them pigs was something that I ain't never did. He shot me in the head. I survived, so I can't let him live. Besides a turtle, you ain't never seen a shell this big. I'm trying to leave his wife with a story to tell his kids. Tell this kid I should have killed him a while ago. So when I'm skinny, you better dip from this calico. Skinny, dip, calico. I be wildin', bro.
And I think that that's going to be his downfall, why he's never really going to get top tier, because in the end, he's going to get lost in the wash, because there's going to be a lot of motherfuckers that sound like him coming up. Fucking Dot, fucking Easy to Block Captain, like a lot of motherfuckers is going to be spitting gun bars and doing the shit where they bring it back, and the shit like the grocery market. That shit was just garbage, by the way. So, you know, but it really does come down to personal preference. The second round, once again, I gave to Charlie Clips because he came out swinging with the fucking, and if you're wondering why I'm doing this shit in reverse order other than who went first, it's because that's how I have the shit written down. But because I said it now, I'll stop. So Tay Roc, second round, because he went first. He did the shit with the hearse and kiss, and to me, it was really slow, and then he built up towards the end of the round and started cooking.
Picture me lose. See how good that's looking? For your grandmother, you'll do time in that hood ass booking while I will spit in her good ass cooking. Knock her dentures down her throat when she choke. Sound like she getting that good ass whooping. That's right.
The turtle shell shit was garbage. The skinny dip thing, I've heard a lot of people reference the calico and the skinny dip. Same thing with the Captain Hook. Then the shoot around clips, whatever. Like, that was cool, but the cadence kind of reminded me of the yak and shit. So I'm not nitpicking and the shit was hot, but I have to fucking be like, well, if I have to give it to Clips, I gotta tell you why. That's really all this shit is. But the shit overall was hot. His fucking delivery was better than Clips, but then again, Clips did a lot of freestyling, which I'm gonna talk about that in a minute.
Yeah, and that's what it was. That's what I'm saying. Like Tay Roc was way more consistent with his bars that he was saying. And then it's like when I heard Charlie Clips in the rematch and Tay Roc was about to go up, like I can tell that Tay Roc did prepare. I don't know how Charlie Clips prepared, but he prepared more. Now I want to say more. He was more aggressive than Charlie Clips was. Like, you know what I'm saying? If anything, he wanted it more. That's what showed in the battle. Like, when Charlie Clips was rapping, like, when he had his good moments, he had his good moments. Like, they was good. But, like, anything in between that, it was like, it was okay to me. It was like, man, it was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I see Charlie Clips do in every battle.
2 snubs inside my waist. I don't let him clap at your roof. Mind you, I said noses, right? So the witness thought he got shot by X Factor and Mook. I got bars. This is bars of the century mixed with flow of the year. Or let me guess, you got 2 pistols from Indiana and you roll with a pair. You keep 2 4s like Paul George and you'll go on a tear. You Lance Stevenson, get to the heat that just blow in the air.
Tay Roc on the same hand was doing the same shit he does in every battle too. But it was just like it got to a point to where it went up a level, and like to where his delivery, his punchline, and his bars and his aggression, it was more on point. It was more on time than, you know what I'm saying, than fucking his previous rounds. That's why I give it to him. Charlie Clips came on the second round, you know what I'm saying, the whole fucking URL thing, and then Smack not being here, and you know what I'm saying, like that shit was hella cool.
Now this ain't a rematch. You not really battling Clips. It's 2008, you in the hospital. The URL don't even exist. The nigga Beasley ain't never helped you in your life. There's a tube inside you helping you piss. The nigga Smack got a dark Caesar in his bed, little as shit.
Smack having a beard and fucking hair in my fucking nose, and then the smoke in my nose. Smack not even having a beard and URL not even happening, nigga, you being in the hospital, like that shit was hot. But then when he started drifting off to praying, and you know what I'm saying, and he got to the whole dot mob grabbing in the ass, and you know what I'm saying, it was like he was, I'm figuring he was freestyling, thinking where he about to go with that. And then he came off with some pacer shit, and then he flipped that scheme back and he brought it back, and that was basically like the end of Charlie Clips' round. And then, like you said, to shoot around Clips with the Yaktown shit, it's like, you know what I'm saying, that's like going Charlie Clips talking about his grandma or calling somebody on the phone or doing, that's just...
Yeah, you can, and that's your opinion. To me, it like, if you wanted to boil it down into a formula, you had 2 motherfuckers, if they were juggling, you had one nigga juggling 4 axes, and you had one nigga juggling 12 flaming chainsaws, and he dropped one of the chainsaws. Yeah, Charlie Clips may have stumbled once or twice, and not even really stumbled. He just fucking kind of misspoke and kept going. But what he did from the freestyling to the concepts, it was on a higher level.
That shit was not no damn 12 flaming chainsaws to no 4 axes. That's just, come on now.
Man, once again, freestyling over spitting, and like I said, we've been talking about this, like, Tay Roc didn't say a whole bunch of just like wow, amazing shit. So I mean, they both were spitting bars. Tay Roc was just like you said, loud and aggressive. And if you really like loud and aggressive, then yeah, you gonna give the nigga hella points for that. That's not really what fucking I really care for or look for in a battle. I think that what Charlie Clips did from his fucking imagery and his freestyling was on a higher level than what fucking Tay Roc did. Like I said, you could have Sue Surf or Hitman Holler or even T-Rex, and they could have done basically the same performance that fucking Tay Roc did and maybe better.
It seemed like a Mack truck hit you. Doc's gonna do the autopsy and find the gat stuck in you. That's life. These hands are similar. That's Siamese. A right hook to leave your chin slanted. That's Chinese. My man brought me 2 new Glocks. I'm like, where you find these? Verizon Fios bullets travel at high speeds like
Nobody else can do Charlie Clips. You can't have anybody else who's like, oh, you could have had such and such up there, and it would have been the same shit.
Y'all favorite? Or you gonna make me smack you, bees? If you tip Rock, I'm on the way to kill him. I'ma clap you, bees. Tip waiter, guess which restaurant I'm in? I let the ratchet squeeze. I'ma serve Rock with the tray, then hit your apple, bees. So stop.
So in the you didn't like the prayer shit. I actually liked it because it was a freestyle and the shit was hella funny and fucking relevant. Oh, please don't fucking die unless you have a lighter. Make do when you make do. So yeah, I mean, it really does come down to personal preference. You really like a lot of the fucking Tay Roc's aggression and him being animated and barking, and I really liked the actual content of the shit that Charlie Clips was saying over the content of the shit that Tay Roc was saying. And Tay Roc's barking and animated fucking antics and him just talking about a lot of guns like that don't really do it enough for me to give him the battle.
But that's what he just like you like Charlie Clips for freestyling and you know what I'm saying, doing what he do. That's what Tay Roc does. He's not gonna do nothing different.
Yeah, okay, but I guarantee you when fucking T-Rex and Charlie Clips go at it, T-Rex is going to do the same shit that Tay Roc did, but it's not going to be, we're not going to be having the same conversation. And if we are, I'm seriously going to look at fucking T-Rex as a battle rapper. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, yeah, nigga, you can spit gun bars and be aggressive and fucking sweat and do this, but if you're going to do it, you're going to have to do it at the level to match whatever the nigga across from you is doing.
URL, can you please make them top tier? And if you happen to wake him up out that coma, can you please bless him with some substance? Don't let him only rhyme about big ass gats. Please give him swag. Take off these Jamaican clothes and no more big ass hats. And please tell him stop wearing green before he get cut, looking like somebody grass. And if you let him be that mom, bless him with the strength, Lord, to grab nobody's ass. Clips, the same bullet to go through DNA. I'll hit both of them bitches at the same time. I'm Stevie J, nigga. Bring your backup with you. I don't care if it's your grandmama. I should kill whoever shack up with you. This Mac buck hit you. It seemed like a Mac truck hit you. Doc's gonna do the autopsy and find the gat stuck in you. That's life. These hands.
And I don't think that happened. I don't think that Tay Roc did Tay Roc at a level enough to match Charlie Clips doing Charlie Clips.
And that's why I don't think Charlie Clips was at the level to beat Tay Roc where he was at the level to match Charlie Clips.
And I think Charlie Clips could have done better, and that would have just been really sad for Tay Roc.
Yeah.
So yeah, once again, and then in the third round, fucking Tay Roc did the Mickey D scheme, which went into food. And nigga, I did a McDonald's scheme on Twitter. I keep saying this. I know he's tired of hearing, but I really did do a McDonald's scheme on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? But I only get 140 characters on Twitter, so you know whatever. He went back still talking about the which room I'm in scheme. I really didn't like that. And then he kind of spit his slogan.
Cause I lead the way. FYI, we don't fuck with the DEA. I put a bullet in Clips, the same bullet to go through DNA. I'll hit both of them bitches at the same time. I'm Stevie J, nigga. Bring your backup with you. I don't care if it's your grandmama. I should kill whoever shack up with you. This Mac buck hit you. It seemed like a Mac truck hit you. Doc's gonna do the autopsy and find the gat stuck in you. That's life. These hands.
And Charlie Clips had a hot round, but he started off with that reciting the shit that he did in 2008. And to me, that's just like some shit you do to fucking eat up a couple of seconds of your round. Like you didn't really have to do that, especially because everybody knows because you already said it in the other round that you fucking cooked him. You made the nigga spit out his water. So I really think that that fucking Charlie Clips, yeah, just kind of fucking outclassed fucking Tay Roc.
With my nigga Ray Ray. Both got guns at her head, but I hit it first. I guess I'm Ray J. She tried to block the shot and left her pinky. That's Day Day. Silencer on. Kids never heard the pop. That's Bay Bay. I don't deal with opinions, nigga. Before Mickey, I was speaking facts. Like if your bitch wanna get saved by the bell, I advise you to stop speaking back, or we rang her bell. Then she opened up, we squeezing max. Bullets a beat in your bass side, more than screeching Zach.
I think it was close. I think it was a really good fucking battle. But I think like if you have to judge with a fucking critical eye, like you really have to be able to be like, yo, I think this is the fucking winner and why. I can't, if I were to say Tay Roc just to cause controversy or to agree with him or whatever, I couldn't give you a reason why. I couldn't tell you what this nigga said that was hotter than what Charlie Clip said. I couldn't be honest and be like, yeah, his jumping around and his fucking aggression was enough. I don't personally like just a bunch of fucking random gun bars, and if you're gonna do it, you gotta do it really well. And yeah, Tay Roc does it really well, but when you got a nigga that's freestyling and making everybody, including the nigga that he's battling, laugh, you know what I'm saying? Like Charlie Clips is just funnier, it's just more clever.
That's the whole thing, but Charlie Clips to me didn't have more jokes than Tay Roc had more bars.
So, but what bars, like, I mean, yeah, what did Tay Roc say? I mean, he had his moments. Yeah, he had his haymakers, but they weren't as plentiful as I think people are making them out.
And that's the whole thing, like, Tay Roc, he does, like, you know what I'm saying? If these niggas was boxers, you know what I'm saying? Like, he does do a lot of punching this rapid. It's like, he don't set, Charlie Clips raps to set up, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, this is what I'm about to talk about. So he goes through a whole little maze and everything, and he sets up, and then when he hits you, it was like, oh, damn, you know what I'm saying? He leave a nice picture in your head. And then he had one or two of those, like, around. And then the rest of everything he had was just okay to me. To me, Tay Roc he wasn't going for the setups. He was just going for the for the kill. Every time he was going like face.
But they were really like proven ground level rhymes. They were like, I mean, the things that stand out were either really good or really bad. Like him spelling his name. To me, that was kind of fucking lame. The la Clips, I just spelled your name. Like that really is something that I would expect to see in like a proven ground battle, or like not something I would expect to see between two top tier motherfuckers.
And then the thing like with that is
the fucking Hershey kiss and no, I roll up with the Hershey kiss. Like those are all type of things that I would expect to see. Yeah, nigga, like. But fucking
the thing with that is like the niggas that they be going with the proving ground thing is like they spit because they don't do the Charlie. Like I said, Charlie Clips raps with the build up so he can set his shit up, and then so he can hit and deliver, so you can be like, oh, so that really he's setting you up for that one line. While he's setting you up for that one line, Tay Roc then hit you with like 3 or 4, be like, oh, that was cool. Like, that one was creative. Oh, that one was nice. And then it'd be oh, yeah, damn. It'd be like that. And I'm saying that.
But so you saying the Charlie Clips setups ain't creative?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying he didn't have as many creative setups this battle than Tay Roc had more punches and more lines. Like I can't really go exactly like I can just tell you about Charlie Clips setup. I can't tell you every line that Tay Roc had. Now, if I really had my pen on my paper and everything, I can be like, okay, well, it was this line, this line, and this line. And then you can go, well, oh, I don't like that because of that. Or I don't like that because, like, you go with the CH, like, you don't like that shit. But what the proving ground niggas is, I was trying to say is, they don't do a build up. These niggas just spitting bars rapidly every time. You know what I'm saying? And that's a lot of their problems.
And once again, yeah, and that's what Tay Roc did.
He did, but he don't rap hella fast like that. So it wasn't, and that's why really he's a step above the proving ground niggas. Like even Charlie Clips said, you like use a top mid tier proving. Like he ain't that. He a little step above, but it was like when he did it, to me, it was creative enough to where I was like, oh, that was cool. I'm not saying it was hella awesome or it was fucking like the best line I heard, but I was like, I gave it recognition to be like, all right, that was a nice line.
And you thought that his second round, with the height of it, once again, him spitting in the grandma's cooking, like I said, the shit was hot. I'm not saying what he was doing was whack, but you saying him just going, clips and I got clips and bullet clips, you're saying that was more creative than a nigga putting a nigga on a hospital bed and fucking rapping about this nigga dying and pissing through a tube and not playing with his daughter. Yeah, and then fucking praying to God about what this nigga is about to go through in the third round, which a lot of motherfuckers really like this third round. So, and then, and that's what we're trying to say, or I'm trying to say, like, if you really think that fucking what Tay Roc did was better than the fucking whole picture that fucking Charlie Clips, then it was just personal preference. Because to me, like, it's not even fucking, I'm not going to say it's not close, but when you take a step back and look at it, and then the fact that a lot of the motherfucking shit was written on the spot, like, I give that motherfucker so much credit for freestyling at such a high level that he does. Like, yeah, and then, yeah, that's where I'm saying, like, the flaming chainsaws is like, it's harder to freestyle on the spot for most people and to do it well, almost to the point where you can barely tell the motherfucker is freestyling, than the motherfucker being like, yo, I pull out the clips and I got enough clips for everybody so clips can get clips and there'll be clips of clips getting clips until clips can't get no more clips and then the clips slip on the, like, which is really almost better than what Tay Roc was doing. But that, to me, like, what he was doing, he was just,
but
like,
yeah, the whole, you gonna see clips get banged and you gonna see clips get banged. Whatever remain in the clips is going in clips remain.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, that, yeah, like, that, not saying that that's the hottest shit, but yeah, that with the aggression that he's putting behind it, that makes that cool. That is like, that makes that like, okay, that's a solid bar. Like, you can put that down and be like, okay, all right, that was cool.
And then there's nothing before or after it that fucking, none of it like makes, that's what I'm saying, none of it makes sense. None of it is conjoined. It's just, then he goes off to like another random, well, that's cool bar too. Nigga, I would rather have the whole story that Charlie Clips paints. You know what I'm saying? I would rather have and that's why niggas want to know why Charlie Clips does so well with the crowd. That's why I would rather have the conversation that Charlie Clips has, because I get to have a conversation with him and laugh, and this nigga has hot bars and fucking schemes and pacers and recap, and then he fills in the little, instead of being like Pacers, recap is Pacers. He fills it in with like, man, I'm amazing. Like, he pays attention to them little fucking details. So yeah, he does have bars and he has aggression when he needs to, and he can be cool when he needs to. But he paints a complete picture and he does it on a more, it's like a difference between getting your hair cut at your nigga's house and going to a really nice barbershop. I know some niggas that can fucking cut the shit out of some hair, but they not gonna fucking wash it and take the straight razor and fucking make sure the shit is pristine and perfect.
And I'm not saying that Clips don't do all that. I'm just saying that night, to me, it wasn't enough to say that for me to go like, yeah, he beat Tay Roc.
And we're gonna go back and forth on this forever, but yeah. So let us know what you motherfuckers think. Yeah, I really think that, and like I said, it really for me boils down to personal preference. If you like the fucking whole complete picture that Charlie Clips paints and the way he fucking talks to the crowd and the shit that he spits and the way he spits, then you're gonna like that. If you like somebody barking gun bars and being hella aggressive and fucking
being consistent with that shit, yeah, being aggressive, really knowing I'm doing that because it's a fly around. I'm not. My ass looks hella crazy, but yeah, being consistent, being aggressive when they gun bars, knowing when to deliver their lines. You know what I'm saying? Giving the crowd, having the crowd hyped up. Like they both did cool shit, and Tay Roc did have his points. Was like, hold up, where he had his moments where nigga the crowd wasn't letting him getting his shit off to where he knows when to deliver. That's why Charlie Clips did make a good fucking point when that nigga said proven ground, mid-tier, top tier. You know what I'm saying?
And Charlie Clips ain't none of them. Charlie Clips is what is fucking Super Saiyan top tier.
Yeah.
Fucking he's up there. Like, and that's exactly what it was. And you had one of the best mid-tier motherfuckers there is.
But it wasn't like, in this battle, you know what I'm saying? This Super Saiyan top tier nigga versus this Super Saiyan versus Saiyan. You know what I'm saying? Neither one of them left KO. It was a time limit withdrawal, and fucking Tay Roc just had a little more life than Charlie Clips.
And I think Charlie Clips just kind of outclassed fucking Tay Roc, and I think he was more. And even with his stumbles, he was more polished because this motherfucker with his freestyles were dope. To fucking really sun the nigga like he did everything that Charlie Clips needs to do to beat a motherfucker. He fucking had the schemes when he needed to. He sunned the motherfucker when he needed to. He freestyled when he needed to. And once again, he did something up there that ain't nobody else is gonna go up there and do. But I guarantee you, Summer Madness, T-Rex is gonna go up there and he is gonna gun bar and fucking rap and animate and be all aggressive. He is gonna show you the difference. When y'all see that battle, you're gonna be like, oh, that's what Tay Roc was supposed to look like. Like in your mind, I think you give guys are giving Tay Roc that boost. Once you see what it was supposed to look like when T-Rex does it, then I want you guys to go back and revisit this battle and then see the difference. But until then, it's your nigga Uptown Jackson. Y'all weigh in because we want to hear what you guys think. Follow me at Twitter at Uptown Jackson.
It's your nigga Ice City 510. I don't really be on Twitter, so if you seen that real nigga shit, you'll know that y'all some real niggas. But yeah, just keep watching the show, man. We appreciate y'all. A booga booga booga.
Peace.